What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Tressa's Collectibles channel, and welcome to the start of our generation block for Hololive gameplay. We're going to be running through a whole bunch of specific generation decks, starting with the two that we have in front of you today. So, first of all, I'm Randall, aka Shizukatz, and today we are joined once again by...
Hey, it's Chairman Simu here, back in town. Get to play some Hololive, really excited about that.
So each of us have had our own session of deck building for these generation decks, so we're going to be representing the decks that we ourselves have put together. We just pretty much decided on which decks we would be playing amongst ourselves, and so we're going to be starting this matchup. We're going to be starting with this matchup between Gen 0 and Gen 5. So I'm going to be running the new Oski level 0 into the Sora triple Sora minus Soul game plan. We're going to be trying to use the Oski level 0 combo at level 1 to bring out the 2-1 with the standby, and also use Oski's effect to search out any card that we might need for the Sora game plan. But meanwhile, on the other end, Simu, what are you going to be playing?
Yeah, I'm playing Generation 5, so previously Generation 5 only had one standby to its name, that was the Nene standby at level 3. But with set 2, they got the Polka standby level 1 combo, so you can now play 8 standby with just Generation 5 cards. And they also additionally supported Nene with her own changer, so we're playing a changer versus changer matchup. The Nene changer is quite good because she has a 2 cost, but then her change is cheaper because of that, and so standby really helps out, and being able to bring her out, bring the level 3 out early, and also that's when the damage card really gets the most value. So it's gonna be really excited to see how much better this deck gets with the addition of the 4 additional standbys and also this changer.
Yeah. So one particular reason that we decided to go with this matchup in particular is because these are both pretty big decks, putting some pretty big bodies onto the board at level 2. And so we're going to see how these two decks match up in that respect.
Okay, but I don't get an anti-change counter, so that's not fair.
Okay, that is true. I definitely put some number of anti-change counters in this deck.
Yikes.
And so, yeah, let's see if we'll be able to secure that and use it against Simu's Nene game plan.
So what's really interesting about the Gen 0 deck was that you could play standby before with the 1-0 Miko combo. So I guess for your deck building purposes, what do you think Oski has as an advantage over the Miko?
One big thing is that obviously the Oski combo doesn't have to reverse in order to get any advantage, whereas the Miko does. And another thing that I really like about running the Oski level 0 instead is that it opens up the slots at level 1 for a lot more very interesting new cards. So there are some level 1s that we haven't seen in the Hololive Volume 1 set of cards, which are going to be the Sora level 1 from the new set, as well as the Roboco level 1 from the premium booster. So we'll be using those cards for our level 1 game plan to get a bit of mill going, get a bit of extra stock, and we'll see how we can do.
Oh, I have the cards.
Yeah. Oh, oops. Here, hold on. I just saw a couple cards off the bottom. Here, just go one more cut. So, all right, I'll be going second.
I'll be going first.
All right, let's see. Ooh, that's quite a hand.
Interesting. Oh, Wow. This is weird.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 1 for me.
I'm going first, right? I don't really like any of these cards, and there's some really good turn-on plays in this deck, so I'm just gonna discard 3 characters, and I'll be drawing 3 here.
All right. Ooh, discarding a couple zeros. That's interesting.
Yes.
So, despite this deck running standby, it does only run 4 standby. So, I don't think I'm going to be hitting an early standby, hopefully. So, I'm going to be a bit greedy, and I'm only going to discard 1 card, which is going to be a level 3, and not give myself any early standby target.
All right, I'll start.
Yep.
I'll draw for turn. We'll go ahead and clock the Nene. Don't need her at level 0, but starting from level 1, we can standby her out, which is kind of the intent here. Draw 2 cards here. Okay, well, this is okay. We're gonna go ahead and open up with the the Polka level 0. 2 effects. On play, I can send a same name Polka from the waiting room to memory. I don't have any, unfortunately. And then when it gets reversed, I can reveal up to 3 cards. and added Gen 5. So it's really good in the mono Gen 5 deck.
Mm-hmm.
This will be direct for 2 damage.
1, 2. Take 2. And there we have our 2/1 Sora, just like the 2/2 Nene that you want to be standbying out at level 1. This is the card that I want to be standbying out at level 1. Draw for turn. Okay, maybe I should have discarded lower level character. Alright, so we'll clock the level 1 Roboco and draw 2. Okay, let's see. What do we want to be playing here? I do kind of want to get a bit of stock generation going, so I think we will be going with 2 characters for our 0 game. Let's go with the level 0 Miko and the Suisei Climax swap. So not using the Miko for her on-play drop search effect here. Instead, we're just going to be using her as a 3/5 beater, hopefully to be able to hold down the board in this level 0 game. So with that, we're just going to go into our attack phase. I'm going to start by attacking with the Miko first rather than directing. Let's see if we can make Simu accidentally mill a Climax off of the Polka effect. So I'll front for 1.
Alright, 1. Cancel. And on the reverse, I will mill. I definitely want to mill 3 here because my waiting room's not very full and I want really good standby targets. So let's see if we can get some good standby targets in there. Not good standby targets, but this Lami is amazing. So we're going to grab this Lami and discard this 3/2 Polka.
Okay. And then we'll go in with Rectac with Suisei for 2. I wanted these.
I'll take the 2.
Yeah, so without any of the more powerful level 0 plussing options from other generations like Aqua or Laplace, we are running the Sora level 0 as a way to secure the ASCII level 0 for our mid game.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. Alright, we don't need this. Clock, draw 2. That Lami that we just got from the Polka is going to play real nice in this board. Lami is like one of the best new options for plussing level 0. Actually, before playtesting a lot of set 2, I didn't think it was that particularly good, but now I actually almost like it better than Aqua in a lot of decks. The mill, going to memory is all really nice. We'll play another Polka. This time, we are going to be able to put 1 to memory. This is going to be really big, really fast. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I kind of want to play really aggressively here because I have the tools to. So this is 2,000 power, and this is 3,500.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, I have the tools to play really aggressively here, so I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be really fun. Well, actually, let's see. Can I get? I just need a little extra power here. Is there any way for me to get a little bit extra? I can't. No, I don't think a level 1 does it. Let's see. I can't kill both? That's unfortunate.
That's music to my ears.
Oh, okay. If I'm gonna only kill 1, then maybe I don't need to play as aggressively as I think I do. But then I'm gonna get a lot of hand advantage anyway, so I kind of feel like I should just attack 3 times anyways, just to get extra stock. And I mean, I'm just gonna have so much hand advantage after this that I should be good. All right, this Polka level 0 is going to mill some good cards, I believe. All right. Let's start with the Climax. We're gonna play the Polka Climax now. The Climax trigger is on standby as well as the Polka's effects. And so I'm going to use the Polka effect first by paying 1. And looking at top 4 to add a Hololive from Randall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh.
Polka level 1's pretty good. I assume that because you played a Polka Climax, you have another Polka Climax already in your hand ready to go next turn.
Yeah, but what if I trigger another standby?
What if?
There's ways for me to get the Polka back. I kind of want the Nene, just for the free memory if I get her reversed early on, before I build up a ton of memory, and then also can help me filter for stuff. So we're gonna go for that. And then second effect, I'm going to bounce the Polka to hand. And when I do that, I can look at top card of my deck, leave it there, or mill it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll mill it, and then I can give 1,500 power to a character. We'll just give it to the Lami here. And then I can resolve the standby. We'll standby out a 1/1 Polka to the back row.
Yep.
Alright, let's get the guaranteed kill first. front attack here for give power to itself for 1, 2 damage.
1, 2, take 2.
Alright, and then the direct attack is going to be for 1, 2, trigger for 3.
1, 2, cancel.
Alright, and then we're going to side attack here for 1, trigger for 2.
1, 2, take the 2. We're looking to level red here, so let's go ahead and level one of these 1/0 Robocos. Yep, sounds good to me. Alright. On death, I have the option to use Suisei's Climax swap. How greedy do I want to be? How much stock am I spending this turn? I think in the interest of potentially saving stock for a later play, I think I'm gonna not use it. We'll be a little bit greedy here. All right, draw for turn. Okay, what are we clocking? I'm gonna clock a level 3 Sora with the knowledge that I can get a copy back to utilize later using my ASCII combo. So we'll draw 2. And let's see. So your board is all small.
Very small.
Okay, we'll start. So as far as characters I'm gonna play, we'll play the 1/0 Roboco. On play she gains 1500 and she has an on death Rize effect. Kind of similar to the Polka, except instead of being on reverse, it's on death. And we'll follow up with another copy of the Suisei level 0 Climax Swapper. Next we'll play a level 0 ASCII combo. On play I can give one of my other characters 1k power until end of turn. We'll go ahead and give that to Suisei, I guess. And then to go into Climax phase, we will play our ASCII Climax. We'll activate the ASCII Climax combo by returning her back to our hand and sacrificing the Climax. We get to search our deck for any Hololive character, and with this we're going to get back the 3/2 Sora that we clocked this turn. Now, even though we sack the Climax as the cost for the Climax combo, we're still able to actually resolve the standby because it activates and primes as soon as you place the Climax, so even though it's not there anymore, you still get the effect. And with that, we will of course be bringing out our 2/1 Sora. She is a level assist, and she has the change ability to change into the 3/2 Sora from our hand on our following turn. So let's begin. Between the Lammy and the Polka, I kind of want to do the same thing I did last turn, where I made you potentially mill some Climaxes out of your deck. So yeah, we'll go with one of these two first. We'll attack with the Miko for 1.
1, take the 1. Thinking if I want to use this effect, I'm going to count the number of cards in my deck. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I'm just thinking through my lines here. I do want to get through my deck a little bit faster here. If there's 20 cards, so I'm going to reveal 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and grab this level 0 Bolton. It's a pretty good card just for the upcoming turn, and I will go ahead and discard the level 0 Nene.
Okay, let's see. Now, how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 5 cards in my hand.
Okay, so knowing that you didn't get the Polka last turn, I wonder how many front row slots you're actually going to be utilizing on your next turn for Polkas. I'm wondering if I want to side attack the Lammy to make it so that you can't advance your deck state and change the contents of the cards in your hand, and instead you just get to keep the Lammy. But in the end, I think I'm just going to front attack. So we'll front attack here. Also, every time we are attacking with another character, the Suisei gets another 1000 power, so she'll be 4k. This is going to be a front attack for 1.
When in doubt, just attack. Alright, this gets reversed, and for this card, I definitely want to resolve the effect, because it will get an additional card into my hand, and also allow me to level up a character that I want to level up here. Generally speaking, you want red early on, and since I already found my 1 copy of the Polka, I'll go ahead and level the other one. I don't really need it anymore. She goes to memory. That's 2 cards in memory, and I will reveal 1, 2, 3.
Sir, where are your Climaxes?
Don't worry about that. This Nene is actually a pretty good pick up, because it also can go to memory for advantage. I do kind of want to see if I can grab a polka. There are at least 2 polkas left in the deck. I'll do the 4th one. Polka? No. All right, we'll grab the Nene then.
Okay. And then with our last attack, we'll front with the Suisei for 2. Oh, that's not a card that we want.
1, 2. No, cancel. Okay. There's the polka. That's fine. That's fine. All right, these go to the waiting room. I'll stand and I'll draw for turn.
Put your hand below.
Oh, below this line.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that far now?
Mm-hmm.
Did not realize. All right. Oh, that's a good draw actually. What do I clock here? These are all good cards. These are all quite good cards. Do I even clock here? Actually, what does my deck look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 7, 4 afterwards. I think there's an argument to not clock. I could mill out for the most part with this. So an interesting thing with this deck is you sometimes have to decide between wanting to get cards into your hand and wanting to get like more memory compression. I feel like in this matchup, getting extra memory is just as valuable as getting extra cards. So how about we compromise a little bit? I'm gonna go ahead and clock this and draw 2 cards here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not what I wanted to see. That's a little annoying. Let's see. Powers, this is how big?
So 5k,
And then those
this
are
is
pendant,
base, yeah.
right? Okay. Well, we're gonna move the polka up. We're gonna play this Nene. And for our 3rd attacker, we're kind of in a weird situation where we don't really have a good 3rd attacker. Kind of awkward. Actually, I have a interesting play. I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and then we're gonna play from our hand. We're gonna hard play the Hololive 5th generation event.
Mm-hmm.
So this event can be used as a counter, and it's better used as a counter, but sometimes you can use it during main phase just to be able to get a sculpt for like a specific salvage. So you can choose the 5th generation in your waiting room, return to your hand, choose up to 1 card in my. I'll choose 1 card in my hand, put it into waiting room. And then I can choose all my 5th generation characters, and it gets when it gets put into the waiting room, it comes back as rested. So I'm going to give that to this Nene, and so maybe we can actually make her tie or something, and then we'll be able to get the kill, and then she'll come back for free or something like that. I don't think I need to though. All right, and then this will go into the waiting room. I'll play another 1/1 polka from hand. I guess we'll just do like this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we'll go and play the polka climax combo.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do things in order. Let's do this polka first. Sure. Cards are nice. Pay 1.
Wait, well, if you're bouncing it back to your hand,
Oh.
then that means you're doing the...
Oh, the
you're
top
doing
check
the
first.
effect.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the top 4 first before the top check. All right, top 4. So 1, 2. We'll stop there.
Sure.
We'll stop there. All right.
Sure.
Bounce back to hand. Tower plus here. Top check. Oh, interesting. We will go ahead and we'll mill that.
Mm-hmm. Can I check my room, please?
Yeah, let me stand at the 2/2 and then you can check going.
All right, let's see. So 1 polka climax there, 2 polka, 3 polka, 4 polka, 2 Nene. Okay, and I'm pretty sure he has a Nene climax in his hand so that he can use it once he changes into the 3/2 on his next turn.
Okay, and we'll go ahead and go into attack here.
Yep.
So we're gonna front attack with the polka. This is 7,500, and this will be for 1 damage.
Take 1. No, I wanted that Robo-Go!
Alright, Kayak on reverse, I'll go ahead and salvage.
Actually, no, this one's on attack, isn't it?
It's on attack?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on attack? It's even better.
It's
Okay.
on attack and also gets 1k.
Whoa. Crazy.
Hololive
Alright.
owner, by the way.
I played this deck once. Alright. We'll go ahead and grab the 1/1 bolt-on counter just
Yes.
to have the counter available.
That's a 2k counter, right?
It's a 2k counter and it goes to memory afterwards.
Yes.
Very fun. Alright. On attack, gets 1k. I'll salvage a level 2 or lower, so it counts number of Hololive and memory. We can grab. Let's see here. Oh, sure. We'll grab the 1/0 polka.
Okay.
Pretty good card to extend and level 1 for. And this will be for 1, 2.
1, 2. Cancel on 2.
Alright, and then this Nene gets 1000 every time another character attacks, so this will be attacking for 2/5 plus the pump, which is for 4k. 2, and we'll go ahead and trigger the standby.
So I'm pretty sure that's Sam's last climax, so these last 2 cards are surely clean. Oh no, that's double Nene.
Go ahead, 2 damage.
For 1, 2, take 2. Can I check your waiting room, please?
Okay,
Again? Alright, so how many copies of the 3/2 Nene are in here? 1, 2, 3, all 4. Wonder how you're gonna get those in waiting room, because it does change from waiting room, right? Yep. Okay, anyways, going to our encore step. I'm gonna start by sending the Robogo to waiting room, and then using her on death effect, look it up to 3. 1, 2, 3. Cringe. We'll go ahead and add the Sora level 0 to our hand. And yeah, I'm just gonna ditch it. Then let's see. How do I want to proceed from here? So I've got 3 climaxes left in my deck. How much do I want to greed? Big think. Alright, I'm gonna greed even more, and I'm not gonna climax swap again.
Okay.
Alright, stand and draw. We will clock a 2/1 Sora. Draw 2. This card just keeps coming back to my hand. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing here. So your board is
7575
500. Okay. I think from this position, what can we do from this position? All right, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start with a Sora Brainstorm to see if I can hit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We hit 1, which means we have 2 climaxes left in our deck. What will we be going for here? From this point, I could go for the Roboco. So we'll go ahead and grab Roboco.
Okay.
We actually have, we can go for the triple Sora line, we just can't use the combo. Which I think I'm perfectly okay with.
Okay.
So from here, I'll play Roboco, use her effect to shuffle back 2 Soras into our deck. We're just not going to shuffle because
no worries.
No point. We'll go into our start of climax phase next, and we're going to use the change effect of the Sora. Pay 2 and sack herself to play a 3/2 Sora from my hand. We'll use the effect of the Sora when she's placed on stage from my hand or from deck. We can pay 1 to summon another copy from our deck, and then we'll use the effect of this one to summon the 3rd copy. And then for our climax, we will play Standby. We will bounce back the... Oh yeah, shuffle the deck. Yeah, we can do that. We will bounce the Roboco back to our hand in order to give one of our characters 1k until the end of the opponent's turn, which we will give to this one right here. And then with the effect of the Standby, we'll bring out a 2/1 Sora. So our board is now 12k, 12-5, 12-5.
Okay.
And then if you do manage to beat over any of them, we can use our Sora Brainstorms effect in order to bring that one back and give it 3k cross turn. All right, let's go. So we'll start with a front attack here for 2.
Okay. 1, 2. Refreshing with 7 or 6 actually. 6 missing 2 of the Nene climaxes. If I'm remembering correctly.
I wonder where those are.
Oh. Alright.
No, it's refreshing 5, right? Because didn't you trigger 1?
I triggered 1.
Oh, did you trigger? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Refresh 6.
Yep.
Refresh penalty, and 2 damage.
Okay, now we'll swing with the middle Sora for 2.
1, 2. Take the 2. Level up blue, and that's a
3/2 name.
Locked it away.
All right, surely this attack I will trigger the last Goldbar, right? Front. No, for 3.
3, 1, 2, and 3.
2 Nenes in clock.
Another nene. Okay.
Oh.
This is not very cool. I'll pay 1 stock to pseudo encore this level 0 nene. And I'll untap and draw for turn. Wow.
So currently I'm 6 out, 3 of each.
This sucks. Let's see here. No good targets yet. I think you play here. Well, we're definitely playing this card, which is good. Be good. The problem is what we can do after that. I think we're gonna go ahead and clock this 1/1 Bolton. Draw 2. Ooh, I do like that. Oh, ew.
Oh.
How nice. All right, powers again. It's
So 12 fives for the ones that are in front, 12k for this one.
12k for that one. How much can we pump? We can get 12. We can get 12. Can we get more than 12? Not with this board, I think. No, we don't have the 3/2. Can we get to the 3? Oh, we could potentially get to the 3/2. I think it's probably still in the deck somewhere. Alright, so we can try to get over, or at least tie. We can also play this on our turn to make sure that the Nene comes back. The Nene also does have Encore, which is like not bad. Yeah. Alright, well, let's start with, we have 1 stock, right? Let's start with this Bolton.
Oh no, please stop.
Yes.
No.
Alright, pay 1. Here we go. 1,
No.
2, 3. Oh, that's a lot of climaxes.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead and we'll go ahead and kill this. So it sends it to the waiting room. Now, would you like to do anything on the send?
Would I like to do anything on send? I could utilize the effect of the 0/0 Sora to bring back a copy. And then you can guaranteed get rid of 1 with your Cart Titan effect on the Botan. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Okay.
So I'm going to pay 1 and sack this Sora to bring this back, and it gets 3k power until the end of your my next turn.
Yes.
Because the effect is activated on your turn.
Correct. All right, we're getting rid of that one then.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and also play down the level 0 Polka. And let's see here. I think this is probably fine. All right, we will go ahead and enter Climax phase. I'll activate the Nene's effect. Pay 1. Put a card from my hand to the waiting room. Put this into my memory. So now I have 3 memory, and change into the 3/2 Nene. And now Nene's effect, first effect activates when I have 3 or more memory. With different card names against hand encore and
Damage Scry, right?
Whoa! You can discard an event card for the encore? Today I learned.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and then damage card, yeah.
1 event or Hololive character.
Yeah, very cool. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and play her Climax combo. Oh, I forgot I don't have stock, so I can't use the
Amagi.
I can't use the Amagi effect, but that's fine. I'm going to use the bounce back effect to bounce the Polka back to hand, give 1,500 power here. So now it's tied, and I will be able to check the top card of my deck as well. That's pretty freaking good. All right, we're gonna mill it. And we're gonna use this to stand
Okay, dude.
a lemon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, you're not level 2 yet, which means that this Nene, it's a good time to attack with it. So you can't counter it quite yet. But we do have to use the Climax combo effect, which I believe is to mill the top card of my deck. And if it's level 1 or higher, deal 3 damage to you. So mill, it's not 1 or higher. Alright, so this will be front for 1, 2 damage.
Maybe you should have kept that Nene level 3 on top of your deck.
It's okay, she's happy right here.
For 2.
Okay.
Cancel the 2, and we're tying, you said, right?
Yes, we're tying.
Okay.
Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna front attack here with the Bolton. This is gonna be for 1, trigger for 1 damage.
Cancel.
I'll send that to the bottom of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And this one that gets reversed, mandatory, goes to memory.
Yep.
And then finally, I'll front attack with the Nene. It's this fronting attack, right? Yeah, beginning of the next encore step. Alright, front attack here for 1 damage.
Take 1.
Alright, and then at the beginning of the next encore step, this also goes to memory. And deciding for this stays here. Deciding if I want to hand encore here. I think I do actually. Yeah, I'll hand encore it.
Okay. Stand and draw.
Go ahead.
Let's see. So we're out all 8. I could clock here to draw 2 cards, but that would also make me go to level 2. Do I want to go to level 2 by clocking before I refresh my deck? I don't think so. Maybe we can go with some other plan. Let's see. You clock your backup.
And clock this back up, yes.
Yeah. There's no way you have another backup, right? Let's see. What is our plan here? Do I just play some characters and attack 3 times? Honestly, that seems like a pretty decent plan. I do have the option to use the Roboco to just shuffle back some cards here in order to get some guaranteed clean swings as well. But I also feel like I'm going to want to use the Roboco's on-play effect later, and I don't have a Climax in my hand that can get her back into my hand. So I think potentially just not playing the Roboco and attacking into these 2 and the first card of the next deck is also a potential plan. If I trigger a Climax, that's not too bad, because if it's a Goldbar, then I have a Goldbar, and if it's a standby, I have cards in my clock that will eventually go to waiting room once I take refresh point that I can standby out. So yeah, I think we're just going to not play... Or we're going to not clock, and we're going to not play Roboco. So we're just going to play some cards.
Okay.
So let's go with, let's move this over here. And we'll play Suisei, Miko, and I'll also play Sora Brainstorm as a backup plan in case you are able to address my Sora yet again.
Okay.
And if I trigger a standby, I'm not too disappointed about that. I can always standby like a 3-2 to the front row over the Suisei or something. Actually, I would want to standby it over the Miko, I think.
Right.
Alright, so this looks good. Let's go into attacks. So we'll start with the Sora level 3.
Okay.
So we're going to front attack here at 12.5 to your 10.5 for 2.
Alright, well, I do have an extra counter, and this one might be a little interesting here. So I'll use the 2-1 Nene counter.
Okay.
Pay 1.
Okay.
And then I'll pay an additional 1 since I have 3 or more in memory, and you will take 1 damage.
Okay, but I will still not level up before refresh, which is fine with me. I get to keep the extra compression. And you have like no stock.
I don't need stock. I have 2 Nenes on board. I'm being chilling.
True. Alright. Here you go.
Okay.
So we'll take the refresh point, level up. We need to get green now. We'll go ahead and level our 1-0 Sora. And this is for
2 damage, right?
2, yeah.
Alright, 1, 2. Take the 2 damage. Level up to level 3 here. Let's put something that's not going to go to memory anytime soon. Might go to memory. This will never go to memory again. And I'll use the Nene's damage scar effect since I took damage and I did not cancel. I will mill that.
Right.
Go ahead.
direct now for 2, 2.
Alright, 1 and 2. Cancel.
And then one more direct for 2, 3, and standby. Or we're gonna just play Sora over Sora.
That works out.
This is for 3.
Can I cancel this? Can I cancel this? Can I cancel this?
Okay.
Nice. Alright.
Good stuff. Go ahead.
Stand, and I'll draw for turn. Okay. Oh, I have 1 stock, which is a little unfortunate because I could do so much cool stuff with more than 1 stock here, but I think having the 1 stock is probably fine. We will just have to... Yeah, I think we just have to go for the combo here. Alright, well I'm not gonna clock. I'm going to move these 2 up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. What am I standby out?
So does your deck run any like higher level support cards?
We do, I do. I'm trying to think if it's good though. So I do run the 3/2 Lami, which is a 2k front. It's not bad, but I kind of feel like maybe just getting another Nene is not terrible either.
So like change this one into the 3rd Nene, standby out a 4th Nene?
Well, no, I can't change if I want to play the right Climax. I need a Climax swap right now.
So
okay. I mean, playing the wrong Climax isn't even bad here, though.
I mean, that's less damage potential.
It's way less damage potential. Yeah. But then, like, not having the 3rd Nene is also a little annoying. I think we go with the original play that I wanted to do. So we'll go ahead and use the Hololive 5th generation again. Go ahead and salvage the... Where does it go? Climax swap. Discard a card from our hand. Let's just go ahead and discard the brainstorm. And then I'll give this character a free on-card.
You know what I just realized is really funny? This card can discard an event for encore cost, so you could discard the event that gives it free encore to encore it.
if you felt like it, yes, that is viable. Alright, we'll go ahead and play the Nene Climax swap, swapping to the correct Climax.
Alright, I'm gonna check waiting room real quick.
And then
1 card
play
left.
the polka.
Alright, 1, 2, 1 polka, 2 polka. Here's a Nene for you.
Well, I'm still thinking between the Nene and the
Okay.
the Lami here.
1, 2, 3 Nene, 1, 2, 3, 4 polka. So you just have the last Climax in your hand then.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright, we'll go ahead and play the standby. I'll use the polka effect to bounce back to my hand. Top check. I'm not gonna mill this, obviously, because then I lose my standby target. It's just for attack information, so I know if I should attack with these first or with this Nene first. How big is your Sora?
She is 12.5.
12.5. So I'll give 1,500 with the polka effect here, so this will be at 12. So if I don't standby out the Lami, then I can't actually get over that Sora. You still have this to protect the Sora, which is like, it is what it is. But I do think forcing you to use resources is better than not. So I'm just gonna go for the Lami here.
Sure.
We can always get more Nenes in the future. Alright. Onto attack step. And we will go ahead and front attack with this Nene.
wonder.
That's a level 1.
I wonder what that card is. Okay.
Alright, I'll refresh, and then afterwards you can burn 3.
Yeah,
Or you can go ahead and do that right now if you want to.
Cancel.
Okay.
So you are 14k. 14k.
Yes, I'm 14.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and cut. Refresh penalty. Oh,
a Nene.
Not good. Alright, and then the damage will be for 1, 2, 2.
Okay, and then I will use a Suisei counter to buff up my Sora up to 15k.
Okay.
For 2.
Yeah, for 2.
1, 2. Take 2.
Alright, I'll go ahead and attack with the Nene. First, the reason why I want to attack with this one instead of this one is because the mill is actually could potentially mill a good standby target, and if I do trigger standby, then maybe it's just marginally better. So we're gonna go ahead and mill. That's not a standby target. This always happens, by the way. 1, 2, 2.
1, 2. I'm dying.
All right, and then I'll front attack here last with 1, 2, 3.
1, 2. Oh, Sora. 3. Oh, Sora!
Oh, you're dying.
Alright, it doesn't really matter too much what we'll level here. I guess for the purposes of Suisei early play, if we do want to play her without having a full board, then we will need the blue. So we'll go ahead and level a Climax swap. And then these just...
Alright, in Encore phase, this will go to the waiting room and then return back rested for free because of the event.
Yep.
And I will pass it to you.
Alright. Stand and draw. I will clock an Oski here. Draw. Is Oski actually the better card too? Let's clock this Sora. This Sora's never living through that board, so we don't really need this card. Draw 2. Oh, good thing we kept the Oski.
Okay.
Let's see. How are we doing this? Let's start by using a Brainstorm.
Okay.
Our Sora Brainstorm. Pay 1. Hit.
Okay. What?
Okay. Alright, how can I put Soras on my board and Climax swap this turn? So, Climax swap, Sora, that's just 3 stock. Okay, so there's no way I can get...
The second Sora, right?
There's no way I can get...
Or all 3 Sora.
All... Yeah, I would at most be able to get just this Sora and,
Yeah. You know how
and
many
Climax swap.
any ways to get extra stock on this deck? No.
I mean this, but like,
Ah.
it has to be on the board and you have to play Climax.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Okay, but I really don't want to die next turn, so...
Valid. Very
So yeah,
valid.
we're definitely getting those 2.
Yes.
And I think... So the Roboco doesn't really mean anything anymore because I can't even spawn new Soras from my deck. So I think we're just getting a Roboco level 1 to try to mill through some of the deck.
Okay.
Something like that. How can I make you play a Climax on my turn? Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's these 3.
Okay. That's about right.
So we playing all these. Play one more attacker. We play Goldbar. Does that sound right? That sounds about right. Okay, so we will play our Suisei.
Yeah.
We will play over her with Roboco.
Okay.
We will use Suisei's effect, pay 1, ditch a Climax to salvage a Climax. So
Okay.
now I'm out 5 plus this one.
Okay. Wow.
And then we're going to play Sora, pay 2.
Okay.
And we're going to just crash in the Roboco, and then if we are out Climaxes, then we're going to use her effect to mill. But if we're not out Climaxes, then we're just going to leave the deck as is.
Okay.
And apart from that, looks like this is our board.
Alright. Soras are 12-5?
They are going to be 13-5 after I play Climax
Okay.
to your 12-5s.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I think if there's anything else I need to do, I think we're good. 1k1.
Okay.
Alright. Against damage scries, I'm typically going to want to attack with the bigger attack first to try to get damage to stick before you get to use any damage scries, because those later attacks, if you back them up with damage scries, it'll make them harder to hit.
Right.
So we're going to front here. And the Climax combo, when I activates when I play the Climax, if I have a full board of Hololive characters, I get plus 1k cross turn.
Okay.
Oh, so they're going to be 14-5.
14-5. Okay.
14-5, and then until the end of your next turn, -2 soul across from these. Or no, not across. I get to choose one of your
Target
characters
and
and give it -2 soul.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll front here for 14-5 for 3. 3.
Okay. 1, 2, cancel on 2.
That's not good.
First.
Alright, let's front here for 3. 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I take the 3. And I'll go ahead and use both instances of damage scrying.
Mhm.
First one, mill.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, mill.
Okay. And then we front here for 7k, and we trigger, and you die. No, for 2.
Well, that's not happening. 1 and 2. Oh, but I can't clock now.
Okay,
which is
so
really bad.
I didn't trigger any climaxes, so when using the Roboco's effect, I'm just not going to mill through any of the cards in my deck.
Wow, not being able to clock here is actually so bad.
Or actually, well, your Encore step is first, so.
Yeah. Wow, I can't clock. How does this heal again? Play Climax. Say what?
You're first?
Oh wait, no, I am first.
Your turn, player.
I am first. Yeah. Okay, so we will send this to waiting room. In the interest of not taking vanilla swings for lethal, I am actually going to 3-stock this.
Sure.
And over to you.
Okay, well these don't do anything in this board state, I'm pretty sure. Outside of killing myself for fun. So I'm going to double hand on these two.
Okay, how many cards in hand now?
0!
Okay.
Alright. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, there's no way.
Okay, well that's cool.
No, please stop. No.
That's cool. Yeah, so is this the correct order? Yeah, looks good. Yeah, alright, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god.
Our Lord and Savior Yu-Gi-Moto.
That's it. That's a counter.
Oh, what? I'm just for fun.
Okay.
What else am I gonna do? Trigger standby and
I don't know. Bring out Polka.
to do what?
For like hypothetical next turn. I don't know.
Hype. Oh, okay. No. I'll kill you with Kira next turn if it gets to it.
Sure.
All right. Well, I'll move over to attack. How would you like to assign your -2 souls?
I will assign them to the Nenes.
Okay. Well, you'll stop the soul, but hopefully you won't stop these burns. Surely these burns. Hiya. All right,
Okay.
stop burning for
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Standby.
For 1.
Or for 1. Sorry, 1.
And you're smaller, right?
I am definitely smaller.
Okay.
For 1.
1. That's not good. That's really bad.
I think definitely funny here is correct.
Okay.
Hiya.
Okay.
God.
Okay. For 0?
Oh,
Okay.
I can't do anything. All right. Yeah, we'll front for 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Take 3.
Oh yeah. Okay, give me a second here. I mean, does it even matter? No, actually, I just want these to die. Overswing.
Huh. I will use the effect. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
We'll grab Suisei. Send these to waiting room. And then discard Aski. Not like I can even play her.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Stand and draw.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, the good thing is you can't clock either.
I cannot. I cannot clock. But you know what I can do?
If their answer is play a standby, then I'm very scared.
I can shuffle back 2 non-triggers.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So... Get in there, Soras. You've done nothing for me this game.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
And I will give 1k power cross turn
Powerful.
to my brainstorm.
Powerful.
Alright. And we're going to swap these to the front row
Oh.
to deal as little damage as possible.
Alright.
Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Sam. Direct. 4-2.
1, 2. Alright.
Okay.
There were 3! Yeah, but unlikely.
Okay. Wow.
That game was so silly. Oh man.
Yeah. I do think that, at least from my end, this game definitely showcased the ability to still get good value out of Soras, even if you're not using the Climax combo. Sometimes just putting big bodies onto the board is really good, even when your opponent plays a Card Titan Bomb and plays a 12k and ties me, and yeah. But you did a lot of work with those Nenes.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think Nene, Standby Nene with the Volume 2 support is definitely like a really strong deck. I was playing this with like other cards and not just locked into 5th gen. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool, neat tricks you can do with this deck. There's I just really enjoy this deck. Actually, I played a lot. Like, cool thing is like, where's the Polka? This level 0 Polka can add the 1/0 event with the Top Chick 3 as well. And that 1/0 event, honestly, is just so strong, being able to get any card you want from your waiting room, any character, and then also be able to discard. Sometimes you're floating on climaxes, you can discard whatever you want, discard standby targets, and then also the free encore. Even on your turn, sometimes it can come up and it can get quite a lot of value. So yeah, I mean, there's just like really cool things. I didn't get to show this. This bonds to the event, which is really fun. I don't know, there's just so many. This card is so funny, I didn't get to play it. This allows you to swap a card from your memory with a card in your waiting room, as long as you have 4 or less memory. So that's one way to like reuse the card titan, because it mandatory goes to memory. But then if you don't have 4 or less, you can swap it back and then get it back again somehow.
Yeah.
Just like really funny stuff with this deck. Very, very, very cool.
Yeah, so what other new stuff came out of this deck? Because like the central strategy is like more or less the same. The Oski is definitely the most standout new card, being an alternative option to the Miko level 1 combo. One thing that is a little bit weird is that you have 2 characters that both bounce themselves on climax placement. And so if you want to try to use both of them in the same turn, then that occupies both of your back row slots, so you wouldn't be able to have something like a Brainstorm in one of those slots. But I don't think it's too big of a problem, as like the Oski is a card that you typically use before you set up your Sora turn, and then the Roboco is the one that you use on the Sora turn itself. As far as some of the other ratios, did take inspiration from a Japanese player who popularized the Okayu Sora build quite a bit ago, probably around like the start of the year, with 3 copies of the Suisei Climax Swapper and 3 copies of the Suisei Anti-Change. I do think that the reasoning behind running so many copies of these cards, because you usually only see like, you know, like 1 or 2 Climax Swaps in a normal deck, and then probably like only 1 copy of the Suisei. I think that the reasoning is pretty sound. The ability to use this as an attacker, as a secondary role, because she is able to get quite big, is really nice during the early game, as we saw in that game. And then the Suisei counter is just, it's like the best Gen 0 counter. Like, I'm just going to run 3 copies of it anyway, right?
Yeah, seems good.
Yeah. Okay, I think that pretty much about sums it up. So that has been our first game for our Hololive Generation gameplay block. Hope you guys enjoyed, maybe learned something new in trying to construct one of these 2 decks. And until next time, this has been Randall, aka Shizukatz.
Simu, also known as Chairman.
And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!